Welcome back and prepare to be bedazzled, because today I'm going to be shedding light on how to significantly improve the gamer experience in the Lord of the Rings Online Before the Shadow. So how can the gamer experience be significantly ameliorated in the Lord of the Rings Online Before the Shadow? Without further ado, without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. Fortunately, much of my relief, much of my elation, much of my gratification, the Lord of the Rings Online Before the Shadow is not deemed to be a lost cause. The game can be significantly enhanced in a multitude of disparate facets. So, first and foremost, Standing Stone Games should take heed of winnowing down the amount of experience points that you need to obtain in order to reach level 140. In terms of progression in the Lord of the Rings Online Before the Shadow, you should have to only complete scant quests in order to advance to the next level. It would be much easier to reach level 140 and be able to partake in metagame content if you could complete 4 quests and subsequently reach a level. It shouldn't be where you need to spend 100 plus hours incessantly grinding to be able to make the metaphorical transition from level 130 to level 140. You should also have the autonomy to be able to purchase an item that allows you to reach the level cap summarily. So, if Standing Stone Games, for instance, were to require 1/100th of the amount of experience points to reach the level cap, or if they were to allow the completion of a quest around your level to provide you with 1/4 of the amount of experience points to reach a subsequent level, then that would help to significantly improve the gamer experience in the Lord of the Rings Online Before the Shadow. A copious amount of gamers detest and disdain completing thousands of quests to reach the level cap. The experience is fraught with tedium. It is repetitious, monotonous, dull, lackluster, and people detest and disdain selling for insipid mediocrity. So, why would they acquiesce to grinding for thousands of hours on end to go from level 1 to level 140 when they can alternatively bask in playing another game in which they're already entrenched in the action from the get-go? If you play Overwatch 2 or Team Fortress 2, there's no grinding to be able to partake in the PvP scene, or even to be able to play PvE modes. An MMORPG does not need to have a sizable grind to reach the level cap. You should be able to buy your way to the level cap, or alternatively expeditiously reach the level cap without needing to grind for thousands of hours on end to be eligible to potentially partake in metagame content if you can find a sizable party to do so with. The gamer experience in the Lord of the Rings Online Before the Shadow can also be significantly improved if they were to incorporate PvMP instances into the game. The PvMP scene should be robust. The PvMP zone should not be desolated. It should not be devoid of players. It'd also be an improvement in the game if you can accrue experience points by partaking in PvMP combat. Moreover, if you are an underleveled player, then your level should scale up to the level cap if you want to be able to partake in metagame content. When people are barred from partaking in metagame content, when people are unable to engage in PvMP instances, and when people are not properly scaled up to the level cap when entering a PvMP zone, it's just a calamitous recipe for disaster. So to recapitulate, succinctly stated, furnish customers with the option to buy a level 140 character, and also truncate the amount of experience points that you need to obtain in order to reach a level cap. You can decrease it by 99%. Additionally, if a player is underleveled but has a proclivity to partake in metagame content, then allow him to do so even if he's level 10. You can upskill him to level 140 when he's inside that metagame instance. If he wants to partake in a metagame raid instance, allow him to be at liberty to do so. He should not be barred from doing so because he is underleveled. Have the option so that he can be skilled up to the level cap upon entering the instance. As per PvP players, furnish them with the option to enter the fray by being able to enter PvP instances at any given moment. If a player chooses to enter the PvP zone, then scaling up to the level cap and ensure that his skills are potent enough so that he has a viable chance to subdue and subsequently trounce an adversary on the battlefield. Do not nerf him to the extent to which he is unable to fend for himself in a PvP zone. If you scale him up to the level cap, make sure that his abilities are tantamount to the abilities of monster players at a minimum. So Standing Stone Games should do everything in their purview to incentivize, to entice, to compel players to migrate to the Lord of the Rings Online before the Shadow. There's been an exodus from Middle-earth, metaphorically speaking, primarily because this game requires a sizable grind that people detest and disdain partaking in, and also because the game has an infinitesimal community, as well as a lack of a robust PvP scene. In other games, you can be embroiled on combat immediately. In the PvP scene, and in other video games, you can summarily partake in metagame content. You do not need to wait until you're level 140 to be potentially eligible to do so. And even if you do reach a level cap, you may get spurned by other players on the basis that your gear is not befitting for your character. If you have abysmal gear, it's going to undermine your capabilities in the Lord of the Rings Online before the Shadow. So there's a lot of areas in which the game can be improved upon. So I hope the DTP in this video would be insightful, captivating, riveting, mesmerizing, intriguing, enthralling, engrossing, and informative. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.